Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks again for stopping by. Today is all about postpartum, C-section, essentials. Everything you need after you had that C-section and you come back home with baby. Look no further. I have it all right here. So let's get started. I don't want to hold you up. Let me just preface this by saying this was my first ever C-section a couple months ago, so I'm still healing actually. You know, I've had 2 vaginal births and this was my first C-section, unexpected, unplanned. We all go in with this idea and this birth plan of how things are going to be once we're at the hospital, whether that's, you know, a water birth, whether that's vaginal birth, or maybe you do have a planned C-section already. You know, maybe you're being induced. We all have a birth plan as far as how we hope for things to go and how we picture it playing out in our mind, but that is not always the case. I'm here to tell you all the things postpartum because it's not a game. Okay, healing process is not a game after a C-section. It's not easy at all. So enough of that, let's get into the essentials. So number one, you are going to be using those hospital panties that they give you, and they are the most comfortable thing ever. And I actually have a pair. Unused, of course. I saved them just for you because I plan to make this video. So this is from the hospital, and these are the type of underwear that they give you at the hospital. This one size fits all type of, look, stretchy, you know, boxer short kinda ordeal. Yes, these are so comfy, and these are perfect actually after a C-section because they stretch so much that they come above your incision, and it feels, you know, you won't feel it irritating your incision. So definitely make sure you rack up on these when you're at the hospital, and even when you get out, even if you have to buy some on Amazon, or even just some cotton regular underwear, but just make sure that they are like stretchy, high-waisted. You don't want them irritating your incision. Trust me. Whew. Next, I don't have any of those large pads. You know, well, you may or may not know if you've ever had a C-section or a baby, but they give you these large pads to wear, and you're gonna put them inside of these hospital underwear. You're gonna put them inside of these, and they are huge, and they are perfect. They're perfect because they go from the front to the back, and you know, you don't have to worry about anything. I know some women after C-section, they even buy Depends because they're high-waisted, and you know, you're gonna be bleeding, so yeah, you want to be comfortable. If you run out of those pads, you can look on Amazon, or I always say Amazon because that's where I look first. But yeah, Amazon has a lot of things. Even if you have to use regular store-bought menstrual pads, regular sanitary napkins, you can just get, like, I got like the always the purple ones, like the lavender color ones. They're real thick, maxi overnight long joints. You might have to use those. So we're gonna move into the next one. So the next thing after C-section, I'm gonna stop saying that. So the next thing is this waist trainer. They give you waist trainer, y'all, at the hospital. This is what it looks like. Very, you know, stretchy, but it also holds you in because after having a C-section, you are going to feel so bloated. Trust me, you're going to feel so bloated. You know, everything, all your organs feel like they're just everywhere, and you just want something to just hold you in. So make sure you are wearing this. This is going to bring you back just a little bit. So make sure you are wearing this just to hold you in for that support. I'm telling you, because your stomach is going to be in pain after that C-section. You just want to be held in. and this has great support. You can also find a different one if you feel like this isn't enough support. Look online. I'm sure you can find other not waist trainer. I guess it is kind of a form of waist trainer. Also, another essential that I don't have right here in front of me. Getting into bed, I underestimated how painful that would be. I wasn't even thinking. I was like, I'm gonna just climb my butt in bed. No. I have a high bed and I'm very tall. I'm about 5'11". So you might need a step stool. Just considering, you might need a step stool just to get in bed. And just to sit up in bed is just like a no. Like, I literally stayed on the couch for weeks because I couldn't go anywhere. I could not go anywhere. I literally went upstairs twice a day, to shower, get ready in the morning, and get ready for bed. That was it. So yeah, step stool to get in bed, believe it or not. The next thing, always have like a pillow nearby. I don't know if you're going to be breastfeeding. I literally had like a breakdown because I really wanted to breastfeed. And after having a C-section and holding your baby right there on your incision, it's just like, oh, it felt impossible. And I cried again. And I admit that, it's a lot after having a baby. We're super emotional and our hormones are all out of whack and we have a whole new life to take care of. I cried, but I pushed through with breastfeeding and I enjoy it. I love breastfeeding. So you can always just have like your boppy there or just a little pillow. Make sure you have a pillow nearby for anything because you're gonna be sneezing, you might cough, you might laugh, like you could barely even do anything without, you're like like it hurts, and it's like you forget it's there. But just to even cough, just to sneeze, just to laugh, it's painful. So make sure you have a pillow nearby. The next thing, don't laugh y'all, we all grown. I had to get some Colace, which are stool softeners, and some Gas X because I felt like I literally could not pass anything. And my stomach just felt so tight, it was painful. And I didn't feel like that after, having a vaginal birth. But with the C-section, I felt I just felt like I was pumped up with all this gas and just everywhere in my body just felt like, and I also had a tubal ligation. So I don't know if that had anything to do with it. I also had a tubal ligation. But these were my best friends. These were my best. I'm not gonna say that. But these were very, very necessary for me. May not be for you, but I made sure that hubby went out and got me these two. And these are just chewables. They're like Tums, okay? What I didn't know after having my other two were that postpartum, like high blood pressure is a real thing. It's a real thing. Like women have babies and their blood pressure may not be regulated right away. And I was having like pain in my legs and everything was feeling tight. So I was starting to get nervous. So I did run out and get blood pressure cuff to, be able to check my blood pressure. This is a real thing after having a baby. And I don't know if it's just, C-section, probably not. But I wanted to make sure that I was good because I was having headaches and this and that. And I was like, I want to make sure my blood pressure is in check. So, postpartum, high blood pressure is a thing. So, just be careful. Just be very careful. If you feel you need to just grab one. I bought mine on Amazon. Yeah. Last two essentials were I have a foot pillow, and it's all just it has all this like everything, but you can see it's angled. So when you're laying on bed, you can put your feet up. When you're laying on bed, you can put your feet up. I love that. I had that. I got that. My mom bought me that pillow. My mom bought me that pillow after I had my second son, and my feet were so swollen during the end of that pregnancy. This pregnancy, my feet were like 3 times the size. No joke. Like, my feet were in so much pain. I have never seen my feet that swollen before, and this pillow was my best friend. Even though the swelling lasted for a good like 2.5, like 3 weeks, my feet were swollen. Almost a whole month, my feet were in it. I could barely walk, and I was like, is it ever gonna go away? Like, it was horrible. So the foot pillow, as well as get you a good old foot bath, and some Epsom salt. I use Epsom salt along with my foot bath. I was not playing around, y'all. I was not playing. Foot bath and Epsom salt. I made sure I soaked my feet often. I was doing like ice baths, trying to get that swelling down. So the Epsom salt, the ice baths, plus the foot pillow, they all were very helpful in aiding my feet, my swollen feet. So, you guys, I hope that this video was helpful. I hope you learned something from this video. And if you have to go through a C-section and get a C-section or if you have to have a C-section, mamas, don't feel bad. It's okay. You're gonna get through it. I am about almost 3 months postpartum now, and I'm getting through it. So you will too. Just take it easy. Take it one day at a time. You're gonna feel like, wow, like this. How am I ever gonna get through this? But please just take it easy. Don't lift anything heavy. Don't be going up and down the steps all the time. You need to focus on healing and taking care of that baby who needs you. So, you guys, thanks so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and share this video with friends and family and whoever can use, a few tips after having a C-section. So, also make sure you follow my Instagram at Nadia Nice Hair, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.